match between Tars and Diligent.
Yep, most definitely. I think I just heard that Tetra go off at the very beginning there, and looks like we are deep into this thing already. Defense breaks getting landed by the Water Mage Nana. We've Josephine looking to interrupt a little bit here. We have that skill 2 available if he wants to land that provoke and control a unit, and that unit to control is going to be the Ragdoll.
That's a pretty big setup here. Doesn't go for the defense break first, wants to push back. It's a pretty effective pushback, and the violent proc, here it is. The damage can start coming out. Defense break on 2. Not quite on everybody, though.
Yep, a little bit of poke damage coming out onto the Nana. That is defense broken right now.
The glancing is pretty effective here. It stops the rotations, and it reduces a lot of the damage. So Diligent might not be in the greatest of spaces here. He has no cleanse available for his Ragdoll, and that's stunned with the glancing debuff.
A wish of immortality coming out here to limit the damage coming from Chung Pong. Beautiful additional turn coming out from Josephine. Josephine doing a little bit of damage to the defense broken Nana. Looks like that's the unit that Tars wants to take out first. He wants to get rid of that orb in the form of removing it from Nana.
Yeah, so we talked about potential builds here for this Josephine. It does look like she's on crit. We have seen her crit multiple times going in. It's not really the biggest deal in this kind of draft, but I think that Diligent realizes that as well, and he's actually utilizing it to get more attack bar for his team.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, there's a shield going back onto the Josephine, trying to sustain this Josephine just a little bit longer. Gianna cycling a little bit of attack bar. And it looks like Diligent wants to remove this Chung Pong first, being the unit of focus for him.
A lot of damage, 10k into that Chung Pong. No defense break, no attack buff. A crit here from the Haging does push back that Nana a little bit more.
Just a little bit. Looking for a stun on top of the Gianna, not receiving it here. Big skill too, looking for provoke on top of Gianna, and does land that as well. Wusa actually not looking for a 2-turn sleep here.
Yeah, we're seeing him go a lot into the Chung Pong to avoid actually CCing anybody. Doesn't want the shield to come back up. Oh, big extra turn for Diligent. Takes out the Chung Pong. Diligent's going to start rotating. Here it is. Here's the 2 orbs for the Nana.
That's exactly what we were looking for. The second those 2 orbs popped up there, I mean, there's no more defense break on the side of Tars anymore. He has to really capitalize on a lot of damage, and Josephine is going to be that unit to do it. I mean, we've got... Oh, does not choose not to put the bomb anyways, though. And it looks like he's going to try and get rid of the Hay Gang now.
Not choosing the bomb, wants to get rid of that glancing. Does it now to get rid of the glancing and goes forward. Pretty effective here. Hay Gang's going to go down. It's not going to be great for Tars.
Yeah, Glance Ragdoll not able to deal enough damage here on top of the Hay Gang. But here comes that first skill to drop the Nana. Nana's going to revive back. Still 1 more orb there, but that's a lot to handle here. Even though Gianna's looking a little low, that skill 2 is going to do so much damage and get enough healing here, and that's going to be it there. Diligent is going to be taking round 1 away from Taz.
Yeah, a lot of potential there to get it through, but it's hard. Ragdoll just needs 1 or 2 turns here and there. The chip damage.
Inverted going to be the pre.
Feels not bad. It does leave the Tianling in, but I think Diligent might actually entirely outspeed Tar's composition here and not need to ban the Tianling. I think in a draft like this, I'd really like to see Molly here.
I was going to say, this last pick could honestly be anything, and that anything is apparently going to be a Antares, and I'm not the biggest fan of this Antares right now.
I'll be honest, this is what I've wanted to see in the whole tournament. After that one time that you said and Tars, I really thought that it would be funny if he picked an Antares, and he did. My bucket list for the tournament is done. And there it is, the last pick, Danny for Diligent.
Yep, Ganny's going to be the last pick, wrapping up Diligent's draft. Now, he's been wanting to have this Moore and Ganny in the same match, and he has it right now. So one of those units may be getting banned out here. Who knows? We'll find out shortly.
This match will come down to how much this Antares pops off.
Yep. Exactly. So Diligent has a pretty solid team here. It's exactly what he wants to go through. He loves this more, loves this Gandy combination here. He's got the 24 speed lead, but the attack lead is on the side of Tars here. Now Tars has this Antares who could absolutely be popping off here. Let's see if that's what's going to happen between this second match between Diligent and Taz.
Might go for the skill 1 here, not to change the attack bar of the Light Panda. Gives the Ganny a free turn guaranteed. There it is, the attack break. And here's the reset.
It becomes that reset probably onto the boost to reduce and stop the immunity and shields coming up here. Big third skill from
Pretty
Kana.
effective setup.
Stuns, only receiving a stun on top of the Gianna.
Skill 2 is going to be pretty effective here. The buff block is very good against Antares. Antares does get the turn, though. Can't spare stun. No stuns available.
No stuns available coming out there. He could go for a skill 2 here if he wanted the additional damage. He's looking low enough to do so. Chooses not to. We get the Ventilate that can go right back onto the Connell. Connell's got that big third skill, and already Diligent just putting Tars on the back foot so heavily on the back foot right now.
Really wanted that stun on the Tianling here. Tianling will have skill 2 available. Could go for big stuns here. If the Water Ryu moves first, though, here it comes. Does he get the stun? No stun available. This skill 2 should be enough to take out the Antares. 1 HP, but Ganny does move.
Yep, there it is. Gandy's going to be finishing off the Antares there. Man, Tars really needed Tianling to do anything with that second skill, and it just wasn't enough. That is going to be it. Diligent taking down Tars in round 2.
Diligent playing that super clean. Yeah, and this draft setup doesn't really matter, I think, with Tars picks. I think Diligent's definitely insta-banning that last pick there. Tars on the other side most likely banning out the Ganny, but it could be just about anything.
All right, so Douglas potentially getting banned right now. Let's see how this is going to be playing out.
I think banning out the Ganny is
looking for that clean sweep.
Here. The RNG factor from not pushing back with Savannah or not hitting the reset with the Okeanos does give him a little bit more of a direction. But we don't see that. You're right. There's the Nana ban. Diligent, confident in the damage from his Water Ryu and Okeanos into that Douglas.
Yep, is that going to be enough? We'll find out. HP lead on the side of Tars, speed lead on the side of Diligent. Diligent looking for the 3-0 sweep. Taz looking to take a match away from Diligent to keep himself into this tournament. Woonsa not getting a full team strip here.
Oh, pretty ineffective. That skill 3 from the Woundsaw is good against the Douglas, though, because of the fixed damage. Oh, but not enough damage here to push to get the stun onto the Douglas. We will get the reset. Full team attack bar pushback is very effective, though.
Yeah, definitely effective indeed. You really need to get that reset on top of the Lulu, stop the sustain and the immunity and the cleansing coming out, everything that it can do. And it looks like Diligent wants to get rid of this Connell first, and he gets the attack break onto the Douglas.
Pretty effective attack break. Can't glance on skill 2 there. Pretty good. Has the potential. Here it comes. Glancing debuff. Will this Lulu be able to stop it, or is it enough?
Oof. Lulu's going to need some violence here. There's the violence to get that first skill heal out for its team. Now the Rain of Stones is back on top of this Okeanos.
Oh, might go into it anyways. Might just go for the reapplied attack break, but could just go for Gianna. Played a little bit safe.
Yep, goes for the Gianna. Here comes the Rain of Stones. Going to be pushed up his attack bar here. Doesn't get a full team stun onto this Lulu.
Should be able to kill here, though. If he takes out the Douglas, it's going to be pretty effective for that Water Ryu to solo out. Might go into the Lulu. There it is. Goes into the Lulu.
Wow. He went for that. He got the reset on top of the Lulu to stop this Lulu from getting massive heals out here.
I think Water Ryu has skill 2, though. It's not going to be very good. He needs the provoke here.
He needs to land this provoke here. This is extremely important for him, and he does land that provoke, but we do have the second skill with the More looking to really remove some units from the field. There's another turn here. He needs to drop the Douglas, and this is definitely going to be it. Diligent looking at a clean sweep right now.
Yeah, Tars really needed to land the provoke there on the Water Ryu, stop the skill 2 spin, and Ganny's just going to take it out. That's it.
Yep. There you have it. The clean sweep. Diligent is going to the final up against Pinkroid.
And Diligent's going to be some competitor here for Pinkroid.